right, Panthers fans, Carolina Dad here. I did a quick blurb this morning or in the previous video where I did a very small highlight for Chris Tabor, Ejiro Evero, and Brian Johnson. I thought I would do it justice to make sure that I give these guys the same amount of time, the 2 to 3 minutes that I gave all the other candidates. So let's do it. Chris Tabor. We'll start with Chris Tabor. If you don't know who Chris Tabor is, he is the interim head coach of the Carolina Panthers. He has been a carryover from the Matt Rule days, hung around here, James Campman. And I guess let's take a look at his history because you know where he is today. Started his coaching career, I should say, at Benton High School in 1993 as an assistant coach. Went to Hutchinson's Community College and 1994 as the running backs coach. Then over to Central Methodist from 95 to 96 as an offensive coordinator. 97 to 99, he was at Missouri as an offensive graduate assistant. And then the running backs coach and special teams coach in 2000. That's probably where he got part of his special team start. At Culver Stockton, he was the head coach, and we've heard him talk about this gig. If you listen to some of the segments the Panthers have put together over the course of this season, one of them, he talked about his time as a head coach for that team. That's his only head coaching experience outside of the one interim game with the Chicago Bears during the COVID days and during the pandemic. He did that for a year in 2001, went to Utah State as an assistant head coach and wide receivers coach from 02 to 04, then the running backs and special teams coach in 05, still at Utah State, then over to Western Michigan from 06 to 07 as running backs and special teams coach. Made the jump to the NFL to the Chicago Bears in 2008 as an assistant special teams coach, and he did that until 2010. Then became the special teams coordinator of the Cleveland Browns from 2011 to 2017, and was the special teams coordinator for the Chicago Bears from 2018 to 2021, when he just moved over to the Carolina Panthers in 2022 to 23, where he is today, and got promoted to interim head coach and special teams coordinator. And he's been a pleasure. He's been a pleasure to listen to as a coach. I said it when he took over that I didn't think he was going to be the long-term solution. I still don't. I'm not. If you wanted to bet $1 and you could yield, $50,000, that would be a bet I would take. But don't worry, you're not going to be able to cash that in. That's not going to happen. He's a great person. I just don't think that in this entire situation, he's the fit that we need. But it does bring up the question, does he return? Does he return again for a third coaching staff in as many years? He went from Rule to Reich, and now whoever else comes in, is he going to be around? I feel like this might be it. But then again, Tepper really likes him for whatever reason. You can see he promoted him to head coach and thinks highly of him. But I think it's kind of like the Fitterer situation where it's just time. He'll part ways, my wild guess. And I think Tabor will land on his feet. I think he'll continue to do special teams. He has a great special teams unit. He's done really good things here with Eddie Pinheiro when he had Zane Gonzalez, with Johnny Hecker, with the kick returns and punt returns. So I'm not worried about where he lands at all. But that's your overview of the good old Chris Tabor.